me in my bourbon bar today? Come on in. Come join us. I think we're gonna.
We'll wait till some people get here.
Yep. My pre-cocktail.
Ready.
I see 3 people. We're trying to see who's here. I can't see who's here.
Let's see.
If you're here, say hello. Hey, Amy. Amy's my organizer friend. I love how we organizers are supporting each other. And Sue. Hey, Sue. Cheers, ladies. I hope you have your cocktail. I hope y'all are all staying safe during the quarantine and doing all right.
Oops, 7 people.
Okay, all right. I think we're up to 9. Okay, well, good. I'm checking in. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me and you're doing well in this quarantine, or even if you're just doing okay. Maybe the cocktail will make it a little bit better. Hey, y'all. Hi, Amy. Yeah, hi, Amy. I can't really see very well who's there, so Riley's off on the side telling me if there's questions. Oh, I see lots of thumbs up and
Monica.
cheers. Hey, Monica.
Is that bourbon you're having?
Yeah, this is Jim Beam Vanilla. So, it's in there. I'd have to dig for it. But yes, and we are making Bourbon Smash night. I have my own personal bartender here who's gonna make us a wonderful bourbon smash, and I'm gonna put the recipe. Oh, there it is. Thank you. And I'm gonna put the recipe in the next vlog for y'all. So you can do that. Hey, Carrie! Oh, I love all these organizers on here. Hi, my organizing friends. If this is a time to support each other, this is it. During this quarantine, we're all adjusting. And did I lose him already? So what I want to tell y'all about is a giveaway that we're going to do. I have moved to virtual organizing, as have many of my organizing friends. And so we are going to give away a virtual organizing session. If you share this post, and what was the other thing? Comment? Riley came up with this.
Share the post and let us know what cocktail you are having. Like, what are you, whether it's a mocktail or a cocktail, what are you having with us? Or I think someone said they're having cookies. So share with us what you're enjoying.
Yes, absolutely. Share with us what you were enjoying. Cheers to everybody, and share this video. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you can share it. So if you do those...
Left-hand corner.
Left-hand
It's
corner?
the left-hand corner.
Sorry.
Look, you can see right here, the little left-hand corner.
If you do those 2 things, you're going to be entered into a drawing for a free virtual organizing session. That's 30 minutes of virtual organizing and a plan typed out with recommended products just for you, tailored to your space. So that's one thing. Okay, let's make a drink. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen on, we are making, Mike is making us a bourbon smash in our bourbon bar. So if anybody knows me, y'all know I'm a huge bourbon fan. I love bourbon. Mike and I did the Bourbon Trail for his 50th birthday in 2016. And we had such a good time that when, after the flood, we needed to rebuild our house. So we rebuilt our bourbon bar. All right, tell them what you're doing.
All right, 8 mint leaves.
8 mint leaves per glass.
This is per drink. I'm making
Per
one drink. 3 wedges of lemon. Where's your little fancy bottle here?
You have to pull the...
Wait, you have to pull the plug.
3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup.
Which is what? How many?
3/4 of a shot glass.
Yeah.
And then, where'd our muddle go here?
Okay. All right.
Then we just muddle that.
Show them in the camera so they can see it really well.
I had a muddler, but it went to Lafayette at my daughter's house. So now I have an ice cream scoop that's doubling as a muddler. So you just mash it all
We have
together.
discovered during this quarantine that there's a lot of things that we're missing that made it to Lafayette. So,
Whoops.
All
I don't know
mashed
what you're talking
together.
about. Evelyn Greenwood says she's having a Warnstein beer.
Oh, yum.
All right. Now, you like 1792, so we'll make yours with 1792.
You can use any bourbon of your choice, though, yes?
Any bourbon. So, 2 shots of this, so it's 2 ounces of bourbon.
And this can't last longer than 30 minutes because I won't be talking by the end of the 2 shots. I'll be slurring. Maybe.
2 shots of bourbon.
Rebecca says she's having an old fashioned.
Oh,
So
that's
I
my
pour
favorite.
that into a glass with lots of ice in it. Then I mix that up really nice.
I mean, you have the lemon wedges and everything in there.
Oh no, that's not going to be in your drink though. That's just in here, because it's cold.
Hey, Evelyn, is it normal to see Mike behind the bar?
We strain that out.
Sue is drinking Tito's and Propel.
Woohoo!
It's got to stay hydrated.
It's so pretty.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, the garnish. Yay.
Enjoy, ladies.
Cheers, ladies. Thanks for joining me. I'm so excited y'all are here.
Or you can just do it simple, like me. Just pour some bourbon on it.
Yep. It's straight bourbon. So, Mike, what bourbon did you choose?
10-year bullet. One of my favorites.
10-year bullet, and I chose 1792. This is my favorite. If any of y'all are trying
Cheers.
to... White wine for me, yay, Kathy.
Peace out.
Okay.
Amy says you'll have to tell her more about the bourbon trail. Her hubby loves bourbon and turns 40 next year. Sounds like an ideal birthday
Oh,
present.
it was perfect. It was perfect. And it happened to be 3 weeks after the flood happened, so we had a flooded house and we went to the bourbon trail, and that was just beautiful, beautiful timing. All right, now I'm going to give y'all a tour of the bourbon bar, which is one of my favorite spaces in my house. I had these old antique leaded glass doors in my attic for a long time. My mom had them, and then we were going to use them, and they just stayed in the attic. So when we decided to make a bourbon bar, we pulled them out and used them. It worked out perfect. And we've got our different stages of bourbon in here. We've got our high ends to the lower ends, all organized, of course. They're not alphabetical, which I would like them alphabetical, but he thinks I'm being ridiculous. And then on this side, can you see?
Mm-hmm. They can see.
Okay. Those are our special bourbons up there. That's your Blantons, your really anniversary bottles, things like that. This is for all of our other guests. This is the tequila, the rum, vodka, and other bottles of things, and here's our glassware. So that is how we started the bourbon bar. In my drawers, Riley, will you hold the camera so they can see in the drawers?
We're traveling.
Can
Can they see it?
Yeah, a little higher. Come up, like. Yeah, there you go. In the drawers, I have all of my wine paraphernalia here, all of my openers here, and yes, of course, I have an opener from a bourbon barrel. But I have lots, and we have more than one because we entertain a lot. And so when I'm having a party of 200, I need a lot of openers. Then here we have all of our stoppers. So I have all of that, all opening and wine essentials in one drawer. In this drawer, I have our shot glasses, because you always need a shot glass. These are coasters and bourbon ice cube trays, and then the other things that you just use in a bar. So ice picks, spoon for stirring, a pour, and that pretty much is all I keep in here. We keep our napkins, our cocktail napkins, with the other napkins, and so that's it. That's my bourbon bar. I keep a tray on top, but I like to. We use these old bottles for simple syrup. These are old. They were German schnapps bottles that I brought home from Germany. So, and then I like to keep a little fresh something. So tonight it was fresh mint, since we were using the mint in our cocktail. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna grab a seat. Let's sit down and chit chat and relax. Goodness, I'm so glad that everybody's here. How are y'all surviving this quarantine? I'd like to know, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is routines. So, I feel like I'm too far away, I can't see. All right, so tell me about your routines. So for us, I had, y'all saw, I had the whole sheet of routines, the times we were gonna do everything. Yeah, that kind of went out the window. So now I'm sleeping till 9 and I'm staying up till probably midnight.
Say 11 or midnight.
Somewhere between 11 and midnight.
When you were going to bed when?
Well, I'm here with a bunch of high school kids and college kids, and I'm used to going to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, but they were all staying awake, so I was staying awake with them, so that meant I was sleeping later. And since I'm not working, I didn't have an appointment to get to, so I'm sleeping later. So I kind of had to revamp that schedule. I still do it in the same order that I was doing it before. I just am doing it, starting it later than I was. One of the things, hey Rhonda and I are going to be new BFFs. Her daughter Avery was one of my campers, and we miss having Avery here so much. Oh, Kathy loves the cool weather. Yes, I am loving it as well. Yeah, see, a lot of y'all are sleeping later. You know, I will say, it's kind of nice. I feel like that hustle and bustle of go, 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 we have slowed down, and that has been really, really nice. We're going to have to let the dog in. She's going to sit here and bark. I have enjoyed, this is probably the last time for me, okay, don't knock the table over. This is probably the last time for me. Hi, Kimberly. That my kids will be home together. And so for me, as a mom with a high school senior and then college kids, I am just loving this. I'm loving this togetherness, so I don't want to go to bed. I'm enjoying staying up and spending time with them. Hey, Jana. And so I'm enjoying the slower pace. Give me a thumbs up if y'all are enjoying the slower pace as well.
We miss you too, Avery.
Hey, Avery. So that's been a lot of fun. Let's see. I made notes because, you know, I'm drinking. I have to stay on track.
Other page.
Okay. Meal planning. Oh my gosh. Did you bring the board?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get you in here. What? Sorry, I'm giving y'all a boob shot.
Okay. So this is how we've been meal planning.
So let me just first start this off by saying I don't cook much. Very, very little. I did cook a little, but not very much. So Riley is a fabulous cook, and so is her dad, and they have been doing all the cooking. And
yeah, so Dad and I meet about every Wednesday, Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when we need to make our grocery order, and we plan the week's meals for the following week, and I put it on this board. Please excuse my terrible handwriting. It's not super cute.
It's a well-used board.
It's been well used. We have a nice wet erase marker so it can't just be brushed by and brushed off. But we write like the main dish, vegetable, and most of the time I end up baking some carbs.
Okay, so and this is what I will say. We have made sure that there's a green something, a salad, some kind of vegetable, which is not always the case in my house because we're not huge vegetable eaters. We've all lost weight.
We've all been losing weight. It's kind of nice.
I don't know. Even eating the carbs, like, what did you make last night?
I made the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit thing.
Oh my gosh, so good. Hey Leela, so Riley made those biscuits, and we are losing weight. I'm not really sure how, but it's working. So keep the greens on there, and tonight
we had like country ribs, beans, and Dad made a really yummy corn muck stew,
which was supposed to be tomorrow night, but he got excited about it.
Really excited about the corn, so
and
we slipped it around. And that's the thing with right now and this time is you have to be flexible and you have to be able to just roll with the punches of whatever gets
Yep.
gets thrown at you. So Dad got excited about corn, so we switched it around. So tomorrow we'll have sweet potato fries.
Even the cleaning has been like that because, as we've noticed, there's one boy in particular who is as OCD and clean as I am. He happens to be dating her, and yeah, he's staying here as well in Camp Corona. I do have them separated, boys' rooms and girls' rooms. Don't judge. But what's fun is so I have put him on a night that I'm not cleaning. So we alternate. So he's either in charge of the cleaning crew or I'm in charge of the cleaning crew, because we've noticed that people tend to bail on cleaning after dinner.
Where did you get this? This is something she had in her office that I
got that at I think Hobby Lobby. I got that at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it was one of those things I picked up thinking I was using it in my office to keep track of the organizing schedule, because I have teams that go out and so we might have 2 or 3 teams going, and that was keeping me on track of what needed, who was going where. And so
it's been great for meal
it's
planning.
empty right now. I miss organizing so much, but it's empty right now, so we're using it for meals. We're adjusting. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. Thank you for being on the front line.
And Dad said that stores are getting better. There's not much out of stock anymore. So
we are using Shipt, which has been great. And Riley has come up with an entire plan of how to disinfect the groceries.
Yes. I've gotten in a routine of. We watched a video of doctor talking about decontaminating your groceries and like a way to do that. I will say I'm a little bit more intense than the doctor was. Because of my asthma, I'm just a little worried about it. So we set up 2 different sides of the counter. We have a dirty side and a clean side. I have a roll of electrical tape that has gotten well loved and used during this quarantine.
It's been the Foursquare boundary.
Yeah, we put it on the ground in the carport for Foursquare. It's for the kitchen. It's a utilitarian device.
But anyway, so she puts it on the counter, and so our counter has a dirty side for the groceries coming in, and then once they're disinfected, they go to the clean side. And I typically am the one to put away the groceries because
we have the boys bring them in, and then we handle it from there.
Yeah, we get them out of the kitchen. So yes, we are using Shipt. Shipt has been great. Every now and then, look, somebody loves your meal plan.
Oh yeah, that's my friend Melissa. Hey Melissa.
So every now and then there's been things that we've had to substitute, but really not very much.
But I say there's very few things the substitutions have been they didn't have the big thing of baking soda, so she got us 4 little ones.
Right. And they didn't have a certain brand that we wanted.
Yeah,
so
but the grenadine, she switched the grenadine, and now it's a fancy bottle.
I know, it's a pretty bottle.
It looks prettier in our cabinet than the cheap plastic bottle we were using.
I have to get it.
Look, the cheap plastic one's in the drawer.
Oh,
see,
look,
it's so pretty.
It is. And we like pretty things. So that was one of the substitutions is the grenadine.
And I wasn't mad.
And we're okay with that. Because it's pretty.
Dad said corn mock shoe was awesome, by the way.
It was awesome, by the way. I cannot believe we're not gaining weight. Okay, so type in, I want to know the biggest adjustments that y'all have made. Our adjustments have been meal times because we're sleeping later. And then, like I said, our schedule has just changed completely because, and then spring break happened too. So
everybody had a spring break at a different time too. LSU, we have LSU student here, so LSU was at the very beginning. More than that, it was at the very beginning. It was the second week we were here.
Dana approves.
Okay. And then Reed's was the week before Easter, and mine's right now. So
it's been a little crazy. So yes, we are definitely adjusting.
And I don't think anybody eats breakfast until noon. Nobody's eating until noon.
It's more like brunch.
Yeah.
Without the champagne.
Maybe we need to bring the champagne back.
We ought to bring the champagne back. We had 1 bottle of our national
champagne.
I turned 21 in a month. 1 month.
But we are really, really having a good time. And, okay, so do-it-yourself organizing. Okay, so I say okay a lot, don't I?
Yeah, that's okay.
So do-it-yourself organizing for those do-it-yourselfers who, never had the time to take on your home projects, clean out your closet and all those types of things. Now is the time, and that's why we're doing this virtual organizing and doing those sessions. A 30-minute session is really all you need to get started. That's all I need to get you a plan typed up with products typed up. Now, we're not talking about your whole house in 30 minutes. We're talking about small spaces, but this is the time. Who's laughing?
Mr. Miles, the girl on the right, the young one, she's stealing the show. Thank you. Hi, Elise.
Yeah,
My
she
little
is
Sonia.
stealing the show. She is pretty cute.
And Kathy says her biggest adjustment has been working from home. She is having to go to her favorite spots for her conference calls.
Are you able to have a quiet spot, Kathy? Because in this house, that has been a little bit difficult. Because between the dogs and the TVs,
And we're loud. We're a loud group.
we are loud.
Our
my
inside voice is normal people's outside voice.
But we also have a house that's very open.
It's very echoey.
There's not a lot of walls, and we have tile floor or brick floors, and so it echoes, and it's just so that's kind of
Evelyn Greenwood said she had to purge the office to make it more appealing so Brian could work in privacy and not at the kitchen table.
Yeah. Well, and like Riley moved to my office, I moved my stuff to my bedroom so that she and Michael could work in my office.
And then I moved to the front porch.
And then she moved to the front porch because she felt like my office was a cave. It was too...
It was blah.
I think you had a little bit of fear of missing out of what was happening.
But there's nobody out front. It wasn't that. It was... I needed the sunshine, and I'm not used to being, like, stuck in a room all day long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in class for maybe an hour, hour and a half, and then campus is outside, so I've been outside all day, and I'm not normally in my house a lot, or I'm in the living room.
And congratulations, she just got an email that she's officially a senior at UL now.
That's
Yay.
fun.
So we hopefully your senior year will be a little bit easier than Reese's been.
So, hi, Rosalind. Miss Dana said she staged an area in her bedroom near a pretty painting on a wall for a conference call.
I think that the common theme I'm hearing is really y'all need a pretty space.
For your calls, yeah. I mean, for a business call, you don't want to have your dirty laundry in the background.
Well, that's true. I wasn't even thinking visually on a conference
Oh,
call.
yeah.
I was just thinking to work because I know for me, it needs to be clutter free. That's important so that I can focus and concentrate.
Kimberly says she is a hygienist who can't work right now, and her husband is working from home. She's having much more togetherness than we're used to. Yeah, we have that too.
In fact, Riley and I delivered food today to her grandparents so we could get out the house. And I live on 6 acres, so there's no complaints here. I have a lot of space to get out and walk around and take a deep breath, but look, I admire so much all of you who are at home with small children through this, because I'm a teacher, or a former teacher, but that would be really, really difficult to teach and have them on that schedule. I could still come home and then have my own kids, but you're stuck, and oh my gosh, the admiration for stay-at-home moms. I think that all of us right now, for those young people with babies and little ones.
My friend Rosalind said she needs space away from her 5-year-old. Y'all won't even know. Oh, but he's so cute.
Hey, I'm available to read a story to any child. So if y'all want me to read your kids a story and give you 5 minutes so you can go to the bathroom, just email me. I can do that.
Dad's upset because he's out of projects and the grass can only be cut so often. Finding a quiet place is sometimes challenging for everyone, I'm sure. This is a lot of time together.
Well, it is. Just wait. Honey, I have projects for you. You just don't want to do
You want to
them,
do
but I
our
have for you.
projects.
I'm getting back in my attic tomorrow. I did part of it. We got rid of a whole bunch of stuff.
So you purged a lot.
We
I
did.
know.
And we consolidated a lot. Like, I'm not a big... My kids are not really home anymore, so I don't need all the Easter decorations that I had. And so we kind of purged through those. and went through those and labeled the bed. And that's going back up in the attic tomorrow, which is why I'm going back up in there. I got rid of all, we're not riding in a Mardi Gras float anymore, so I gave all of my beads to somebody who is riding in a Mardi Gras float. So all of that is gone. Now I have to get up there. I still have all the costumes from all,
everything, every
really.
play, every Halloween,
We used them so many times. We would go back to that costume trunk and pull stuff out that I want to get back up there. I don't think that many of those fit us anymore.
No. I don't think my 6th grade Halloween costume is going to fit me anymore. I may be the same height, but...
Oh my goodness. So yes, I have those home projects as well. But don't forget virtual organizing. If you have a small project, like we've worked on 2 different craft rooms, really areas in those craft rooms. We have done a bathroom. We've done a small kitchen area that somebody had trouble with. If there's an area driving you crazy and you're stuck, what do you, then go, I'm reading.
Yeah, we had some donation questions of what do you suggest to do with things for people right now when they're getting rid of stuff. Where does it go?
Okay, so mine's going in the back of my car.
You must say, because you don't usually recommend keeping it.
No, I don't, because you tend to go through it and pull stuff back out. I have been putting stuff in the back of my car, and I'm waiting for Purple Cow to open up again. Hopefully they will soon. I spoke with Brian yesterday, and I think he said the 25th, but don't quote me on that. I will have that in that email as well, and check back on my Facebook page.
Yeah, Facebook. You've been pretty much keeping people updated with that kind of stuff through Facebook, our Instagram stories, and your newsletter. So y'all make sure you go sign up for the newsletter on the website. When you open the first page, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, that's where you can put in your email so you can get all our email updates, and that's where we send out the blog and stuff like that.
And honestly, I usually send a blog once a week. I haven't even been doing that because what do I say?
Yeah.
Oh, here's another week we have at home, and let me tell you what my college students are doing. They're watching Netflix. So if there is something that you need help with, email me, and let's connect that way. Because I'll send blogs when there's information to send, but you don't need to hear from me every other day. You just don't. Okay, don't forget, right now, go share this live video and type in there, what are they typing?
So
type in there what you're drinking.
What you're enjoying, whether it's a snack or a drink or
and
a mocktail.
We're going to go through, and I think you're putting all the names in a hat.
Yeah, we're gonna pick somebody.
She's in charge. I'm really not in charge here.
Even after the live is over, you can still comment and share. It'll be saved to our feed. Look, I got marker on my fingers. It'll be saved to our feed. So probably about midnight tonight, we'll probably cut it off. And tomorrow morning, we will message our winner, and you will get a free 30-minute virtual organizing session.
Yay! That's going to be very exciting. And my God, look. Amy, I am very lucky. All of my social media, that one right there, stories, all of that, it's all Riley because I'm almost 50. It's not my thing, but I can organize my closet and I can organize your closet really, really well. In the kitchen.
It's been a lot easier now that we're in the same house versus me doing it remotely from Lafayette. Us being in the same house, it's very easy for me to go, Mom, what do you want your caption to be?
Oh my gosh, she follows me around sometimes with the camera. Hey, I need you to do this. We're goofballs. Okay, so what are your best organizing containers and options?
You've been ordering stuff too still.
I have been. Hand me what I don't like.
Oh.
This happened this week.
Do not recommend?
And so one of the things I will tell you is everything I recommend for you is a tried and true thing that I use. So these are the bamboo organizers, and this is
Where'd
why.
you get it?
I have
IKEA?
No. I have some from Container Store. I have some from Walmart. I have a variety of different ones. I don't know where this actual one came from. I want to say because of the height, I would say that this is a Walmart one. But
It fell apart.
now, truth here, we have moved out in and out of this house and twice in 4 years because of the flood, and so some of my stuff has been in storage. So this is not the first one that is broken. I mean, they just fall apart. I am all right. Entertain them. Do a dance.
Ooh, Mary, chicken soup and buffalo trace sounds delicious. Let's see. Miss Sue wants to see your closet.
Not tonight.
She didn't prep that.
I don't have my acrylic ones in here.
No, I think I took those.
You did.
There's a lot of things that I've discovered I did take.
Okay, so here's something that I'm trying. These are from Target, and so far I've really liked them. There's the end of it right there. They're from Target, and they fit in my drawers really nice. The only thing I've noticed about these is, hold that. The edges,
It's dangerous.
the edges are not flat because it's plastic, so it's a little flexible. So they don't. Sometimes the sides don't touch, and so that's kind of annoying. But I've liked these. My favorite is the acrylic because you can wash them; they're easy. But I do like these.
Did you get the ones in the fridge? With the sauces?
Yeah, sure. This is my favorite product in the whole wide world. And look, it still has gooey stuff because I took out the anyway. It's got the rubber stuff on the bottom from the sticker. Anyway, yes.
Bring your mustard.
Well, that's not really a drawer organizer, but show it anyway.
We have 3 of these in the fridge.
So this is all my condiments, and they all stay in this little thing.
There's 3 of these lined up next to each other in the fridge, and they have our like marinades and
The sauces.
yeah, sauces and like ranch and all that kind of
I
stuff.
hate when
The
things
color.
spill in the fridge, so that is to keep the spills from happening. But back to this. This is from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's an 8x10, which I think is a small acrylic. It's eye design. Some of them have the frosted bottom, some of them don't. One is because it's a bathroom organizer versus a kitchen organizer. These are my favorite things in the whole wide world. They have handles. I've got them in my pantry. I've got them in my closet. I've got, if I have organized for you, you have these because this is my favorite product. Bed Bath & Beyond. This is $14.99. The big ones are 10 by 16 are $19.99. You can also find similar versions of this on Amazon. I don't think they're 8 by 10. I think they're 8 by 11 or 8.5 by 11. They're a little bit different. My favorite product.
All right. What about the XOXO?
Go get your flour.
Did you refill today?
Yes. Are y'all having fun? Acrylic is the best, Carrie. It's dirty because
it's been
because
loved.
it's been used so much during this quarantine.
So it's the ones with the little pop top that seals and unseals it so it stays airtight. And this is what I keep my flour, sugar, Bisquick, baking powder.
Now, if you're putting Bisquick in there, I taped the recipe that I wanted to the back. So I mean, a lot of people want to keep the boxes.
Like the pancake. Oh, I got flour on me now. Like the pancake recipe on the back. Just tape it to the back.
So
And then it stays in the back of your cabinet, so you can't see it either.
Right.
It's pretty.
Okay. Check scroll. She's checking all the
Let's
questions.
see. Debbie said that's what she needs for her acrylic paints. Yes, that would be perfect.
Yes.
To store your paint.
Debbie, I cannot wait to see what paintings you come up with during this quarantine.
The Cons had filet mignon tonight.
Oh,
come to your house
I'm
for dinner.
sorry, Miss Khan. I think that when you drop off that foster dog on Friday, that I need some leftovers as well. Y'all, we're getting the cutest foster dog.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
It's a perfect time. I don't know if any of y'all foster dogs, but if you don't, this is the perfect time. You're home. You have the time. So we are getting a foster dog on Friday, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. We've named him Edgar. And so that's been really fun. All right, we went over my favorite products. Oh, donations. Speaking of foster
For
dogs.
things right, donations of things right now, not the stuff you're kind of
And
clearing
Dana,
out.
I have this for you. If you have old towels, old bedding that is not donatable, don't throw it away. Dog shelters can use it. Foster people can use it. Email me that you have it. I will find somebody to come pick it up or give you a place to drop it off.
You can message us on Facebook or Instagram too.
Yeah, your vet can use them. So that's important. Dog shelters can use them, and we have somebody making face masks for nurses, and they need old baby blankets, old bibs, burp cloths, things like that.
I think Rachel's using that as like the filter
inside, the filter inside. And I would like you to just message me, and I will put you in contact with the person making those masks. Okay, so 3 things to remember. 1, we're doing virtual organizing because that's how we're keeping up with business right now.
How much is it? Like,
It's $25 for 30 minutes. It's super cheap. This is only right now.
Special COVID-19 pricing.
It's the pandemic pricing. It will not stay that cheap, so go ahead and get your appointment now and sign up for virtual organizing. Do what you can to get the free organizing.
Yeah, so
say what you're drinking and share this live post on your Facebook page, and sign up for the newsletter if you have not already. Go ahead and go to my website, scroll down
all the way down to the bottom.
I think it's on every page that you can.
Yeah, it's at the very bottom. It just says enter your email, and you just put it in, and you're signed up.
Yep. And then I'll send you a bourbon recipe for Bourbon Smash, and you will love it like I am loving this. And then, okay, so the winner will be messaged tomorrow. Whoever wins for our little thing. This has been fun. Look, 33 people came to have cocktails with us. Way more fun than the coffee I'm having that I'm not awake for.
I know, I liked how we did the cocktail demonstration. It was so fun.
I know, it really was. It was fun. And so if any of y'all know Mike, oh look at the sky behind us. It's
Sorry,
alright,
it's pretty. Our
if
ADD's been off the wall.
If any of y'all know Mike from college, he was a bartender, so he really had a good time. Daniel, honey. Okay, now tomorrow we're going to be in the attic. Thanks for doing that for me. All
Honey,
right.
do this. Honey, do that.
Okay, if there's no more questions, I think that we'll sign off. And
Don't forget, even after it's over, if you haven't shared or if you haven't commented, keep commenting, keep sharing up until tonight, and we will announce the winner tomorrow morning. Or we'll message the winner.
yep, we'll announce it too because this is fun.
This is wow, I'm going to do this again.
All right,
Now that we're here and I'm here, it's so much more fun when you have a buddy.
It's much more fun. Look, it's so hard to talk to the computer, so we've had a good time. Good job. Oh wait, it has to be elbows now. Okay, y'all, if y'all have any questions and we didn't answer them, please just message me. It's not like I'm doing anything else.
Email, Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook, all the things.
all the things.
All the things. We've been really keeping up with our Instagram story too. So if y'all are on Instagram, follow us over there. I like to post fun little boomerangs of her doing anything. I follow her around with the camera.
It's a little scary.
It's a good thing
Most
you're always
of-
dressed cute.
I will say, most of the time I'm like, you can't post that. Stop. No.
You're
because
dressed cute a lot of the times. Like, she's been on this
I
kick.
have to.
She's been on this kick of getting up in the morning and wearing jeans 2 days in a row. So I put on jeans today.
Hey, and makeup.
I have some makeup on. Last time I put makeup on was Easter.
Yeah, we did. We got up, put makeup on, got dressed up, and went straight to our living room for church.
And this time, I'm practicing for tomorrow.
Y'all are great. Thank you so much for all your participation. We've had a really good time tonight, and I cannot wait to do this again. if you think that this is something that you would want to keep doing on a weekly basis, give me a thumbs up so I can know.
No, like us, comment. Let us know what you think about what we did.
Yes, comment. I really see the comments. All right, night, y'all. Bye.
Bye.